morning, guys. My name is Magic Man Wiz. In case you don't know who I am, I live in the back of a 2000 Ford Econoline 250. I'm just waking up this morning, so I'm gonna put on my robe, fix me a little breakfast, and get ready and get this day started. I had to give the man above his little time. I had to get up and say my prayers this morning. Yeah, let's get this, go ahead and get the day started. I'm gonna get ready and cook me a little breakfast. First off, gotta have fresh breath. Never give up on your hygiene. Hygiene is most important thing. Okay, I'm gonna fix me a little. Oh, let's get this out right now. Put this right here. Eat oatmeal every morning. Oatmeal with a little honey and cinnamon. My miniature pot. A lot of my utensils I keep in this little container right here. Can opener, plastic spoons and forks. Okay, I'm gonna use this to boil my water in. Okay, this is what I use to put water in when I'm getting ready to brush my teeth. Give me a little moment. Let me finish, and I'll get back with you guys. I'm going to open a side door. That way I can finish doing what I'm doing, and I'll get right back to you guys. Okay. Now, ain't nothing like fresh breath. I usually brush my teeth in the morning before I get down and pray in the mornings when I get up. You know, you don't want to talk to God with morning breath. Clean this out. Put you some fresh water in it. Take your towel, and you wet the towel. Wash your face. I like to keep my skin nice and soft, nice complexion. I use witch hazel on my face. That Neutrogena foam stuff I like to keep myself up. You know, like I say, this is my home right now. I feel a little fresh. Um, it's a little chilly outside. Oh, I forgot. I gotta light my candle. I love this candle. I love the smell of this candle. Warm apple pie. I love this candle. Let me see. Oh, I guess a couple of y'all guys might know what this is. Yeah. For those who know, you know. And for those who don't know, guess you won't know. Warm apple pie, guys. Sit that right there. Let it accumulate in the air. Let's get started. I keep all my butane inside. I keep it really stacked up on it. You know, I keep my butane. I was gonna eat some chicken noodle soup for breakfast, but I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and, cook a little something. I'm not the best cook. Actually, I'm just learning how to cook, being out the way that I am. The food that's in this pantry, it lasts me like maybe 3 weeks. So I only go to the grocery store to get like specific items. I really never let this run out. I restock it. So I never let it go empty. Yeah, it's enough in there. With me cooking, I'm gonna open the door just a little bit. I also have a carbon monoxide alarm. I keep this too. I'm gonna set this right here. Whenever I cook inside, I got the carbon monoxide alarm. I'm gonna boil a little water for my oatmeal. That should be enough. I'm gonna fry me 2 eggs, and I'm gonna eat a pack of oatmeal. That's my breakfast for this morning. Let's see which brand I'm gonna eat this morning. Apple and cinnamon, maple and brown sugar, or cinnamon and spice. I usually just stick my hand in here and just grab whatever comes out because I eat them all. Maple and brown sugar. That's the one I'm gonna eat. 20 packet value pack. It lasts a while because I only eat like one every morning. So it lasts a good while. Oh yeah, my fridge is under my bed. Eggs actually went up in price too as well. I hear a lot of people complaining about it. Oh, and I also drink pomegranate juice. This is some good juice. I like this juice. It says healthy for you, and I feel that I had to have an acquired taste when I first started drinking this because I was put on by this older guy. He told me that it's good for you, and I like things that's good for the body. So I tried it. It wasn't too bad. Really continued to drink it. So, Palm, this is it right here. I keep these all the time too. Whenever I go to a McDonald's or any type of fast food restaurant, I always keep the condiments because it comes in handy. I use a plastic bag for my garbage can. I just tied it to my handle of my pantry cabinet. It has a spot on it that where I can put towels and stuff. I'll let you guys check it out. On the side right here, you can see where I can tie it off right here. There's some more bags I put right here. Okay, as the water is boiling, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to prepare my eggs. I use olive oil whenever I'm cooking, just a little bit, you know. It's good. Put it in here. Got some napkins. Set them right here. Oh, by the way, guys, I have a couch in here. It's not a big couch, but I got one. The water, it should be hot enough. I'm gonna look inside my pantry. I keep my spoons in here, so I'm gonna grab a spoon. Well, I got a spoon and a fork, you guys. I didn't need to use my big skillet today just to make eggs. I'm making the eggs inside of my little mini pot. My spice, and my spices. It's coming according to plan. Spatula for the eggs. Let that cook a little more. I want to wait before I pour the water inside my oatmeal, because if I pour the water in my oatmeal now, by the time the eggs are done, my oatmeal will be cold. So I let the water sit until I'm ready to eat my eggs too as well. I'm gonna dash a little salt and pepper on my eggs while they're right here. Just a little. Okay. Now a little pepper, a little black pepper. Boom. There it is. That's all I need. Get ready to be on the road at least by noontime, but I'm feeling the South today. And I can also take this off right here too, guys. And I can just hold it like this whenever I'm preparing something. I can take it off and just put it back on. With a handle on there, it's more convenient. You know, I like things that's somewhat convenient. It's a comfortable bed I was in. I sleep so good in this bed. It's soft. It's real soft. I like it. See, guys, as you can see it, it's coming along pretty good. A little hot sauce out. Put this, a little hot sauce. Just a little dab on my eggs. I can go ahead and start preparing my oatmeal now. With the eggs almost ready. It's my oatmeal right here. I'm going to pour this water inside here. How they look, guys? I would say it's ready. I'm gonna transfer the eggs into the bowl. Right here. I have a converter that's under my bed as well. I can get electricity. Uh, I have a 2,000 watt inverter. It's all connected like to my alternator. My alternator charges my batteries. I have some type of lithium batteries. I believe it's lithium. It charges my batteries while I'm driving, and I have a switch I can just turn off whenever they get full. The only time I use it is when if I'm not at a campground, like a state park or something. If I'm out boondocking or just out somewhere, I use my electricity. I have a 100-watt solar panel. I have, I believe, 4 batteries that hook to my solar panel. And I have a few batteries that runs from my alternator. And I also have a Jackery. I think it's a 290 to charge my phones, my iPads, and stuff like that. So I have 3 sources of power. I have not ran out of power not once. So, thank God for that. But other than that, everything else is just convenient. I have the power that I need. I'm gonna place this back inside my pantry. I'm gonna close this up. And I'm gonna wipe it down just to make sure I don't like anything messy or dirty. I'm a tidy type person. I didn't waste anything on it, but I'm gonna still make sure that it's wiped down and clean. I'm gonna place it back inside the box. And that's how I use my stove, guys. Put it back right here. Let it sit there. My oatmeal is ready. Not that much, just a little, drop or whatever. Okay. And a little cinnamon. And stir it up. You have to mix the honey and the cinnamon. You have to mix it in real good and give it a taste test. It's good. It's good. It's not as hot as I want it to be. I could warm it up. I could actually warm it up in here. But it's fine. It's warm enough. I just like it a little bit hotter. And for the eggs, I'm gonna hit it with a little hot sauce. Just a dab, see? Just a little dab. Okay. And my fork is for the eggs. Oh yeah. I have to say a prayer for my blessings. It's pretty good, guys. It's pretty good, you know. It's how I start my morning off. Sometimes I don't get a chance to cook in the morning because I might wake up a little too late. I'm like a scheduled person. I like to document uh, times and places. I keep up with a lot of things. I'm a very, very, very organized guy. I don't like to misplace anything. I like to have, if I set something down somewhere and I go and I mess with it, I'm going to put it back soon as I'm done with it. I mean, like as soon as I'm done with it. Because I don't like to look for anything. I like to know where everything is for when I go get it. I'm very, very organized. I'm a very detailed and specific person. And I know I'm not a great cook, but I make it work for me. It was pretty good. I would call myself more of a person of survival. I love the adventure and just being able to survive. It's an adventure for me. It's a challenge. I love the challenge that's in it. I'm more of a competitive person. I feel that if I see you doing something, if you can do it, I can do it. That's mostly like the type of guy that I am. Once I see it done one time, I'm able to do it too. It hasn't been many times that I've seen something done and I couldn't do it because uh, I have it within me that if I watch a person do something and I'm really paying attention, I'm going to know how to do that same thing that that person is doing. So I'm very hands-on when it comes to learning something. If you tell me something, 9 times out of 10, you're going to leave out some type of a detail that might be important to me. It might not be important to you because you already know how to do it. But it'll be very important to me because I don't know how to do it and you actually telling me how to do it. So I feel you're going to leave something out and I'm not going to be as successful as you would be when you do it. So if I'm watching you do it, I done picked up on everything just from looking. So that's just a little piece of who I am. I gave y'all a little bit of me and my past, where I come from. It wasn't much, but I gave you an idea of who I am. I like to learn. Learning, it makes me happy inside because I like to watch things that educates me. I like to watch things that can teach me something. I like being around people that can teach me something to where I'm not doing the teaching, I'm actually listening. I like to listen. I'm not much of a talker, but I feel that I can, in my point of view, I can stand with the best. The reason why I say I can stand with the best is because if you put me with the best to learn something from the best, that makes me part of the best. I don't really like being around people who can't teach me anything. I'd rather be by myself. I'm more of a to myself type guy because I was like, even in school, I was very curious. I was curious about a lot of things learning in school. So it didn't take me long to learn. My grades was good. Where my life went wrong at was choosing the streets. That's where my life took a detour. But in life, your path is made from the decisions that you make. Whatever decision you make is gonna take you in a direction, whether it's good or bad. You're still gonna move in a direction. Now, whatever direction there may be, you have to find that out as time passes. But that's where my direction took a turn when I seen how guys, specific type of guys was living. The money, when I seen the money and I seen how easy the money was being made, I said that's something that I wanted to do. And by me saying that, I actually did it, not knowing the consequences that came with it. Now I'm more of a man who's looking at consequences first before I get into something. I need to know the consequences of anything that I do or whatever direction that I'm taking. I have to know the consequences. If I don't know the consequences that's coming with this, then I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm not going to indulge in it. I'm not going to even acknowledge it. But at that time, at that point in my life, it was so many people doing it, and it was coming so easy that I fell into that trap. Don't get me wrong. When I fell into that trap, I thought it was the best thing in the world at that time. Not knowing the consequences, I continued to do it for years and years and years. And when I started realizing the consequences that come with this, I thought that I can get away with it. I thought that I would find another way of doing it to where I can't get caught. Now, at the time when I did get caught, I knew the consequences. I just didn't care about the consequences because my life was so good, which I thought was so good, that I continued and continued. And I had many warning signs, but I thought I was smarter than the average person. I thought what I was doing and the way that I was moving, I was more smarter than the next man. Not knowing that I was being watched the whole time. Everything that I was doing, I was being watched. I was getting pulled over in my cars. I was being followed in my cars. I was being, there's so much stuff that was happening. It was so many things that was happening. Life was moving so fast that I was distracted by so many things that I just didn't pay attention to. Some of the closest people to you is actually your enemies. The people you trust, they can become your enemies and you not even know that they're your enemies. They'll be right next to you, sitting at your dinner table, eating with you, and you would never know that they're plotting on you. Uh, the lane that I was in, it was a dangerous lane, and I didn't even notice or acknowledge the danger that was in it. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share a little bit more with you guys, and let you in on uh, another part of my path. Uh, when I was 17, uh, at 17 years old, I ended up getting shot. Uh, I was shot 5 times because of my lifestyle. I'm not gonna get like directly into details of how it happened, but I was being robbed, and just just a brief summary of what was going on. I was being robbed, and I didn't want to give it up. Basically, to sum it up, to make it real brief, I didn't want to give it up. We had they chased my car for miles, and an accident occurred to where I couldn't escape in the car no more. And I basically can talk about it now because it's been many years ago. It was a shootout that took place, and the way everything happened, I was the one. I actually got shot, but I managed to get away, but I got away with bullets inside of me. My body was pierced with 5 bullets, and I made it to the hospital, and I survived. But at 17 years old, you cannot understand exactly what's going on. At 17, your brain is not even fully developed. You're still trying to mature and become a man. I'm still playing the game. I didn't even have the thoughts of becoming a man. All I had on my mind was money, nice cars, being a gigolo, and having fun, partying. That was my life at 17. Keep in mind, at 14, my life took a different direction. I lost my father at 14 due to he was also shot and killed. And that's another story. I'll probably bring that up at another time, but I said I was gonna give you just a piece of me. In every story, I'm gonna give you a piece of me. And yeah, being 17 years old, I'm just having fun. And I was in a path that I really didn't understand. All I did was see other people living their life a certain way, and I wanted to live that life too. So, with that being said, me being shot, as I was getting well, I had to learn how to walk and talk all over again because it affected my whole right side. Therapy, I had to go through it all. I decided not to lay it down. I didn't give up. I kept pushing. I wasn't the type to give up. To this day, I'm not the type to give up on anything. I continued my therapy. I did everything I was supposed to do. Seeing the doctors, they took care of me. I lived that lifestyle. And after me being shot, I still didn't give up that lifestyle. A lot of people was upset with me because I continued to indulge in that lifestyle when I should have known better. That's when A few years later, the prison sentence came. That's when I went to federal prison. I spoke about federal prison in one of my last videos, and I still didn't learn my lesson. That's why I say people gotta bump their heads harder than others to actually realize what's going on around them. From that point on, started maturing. I started seeing things. From being shot, a couple of years later, I go to federal prison, and I get out, and I still wasn't done with that lifestyle. I'm like, something got to change. The whole process, I'm thinking something's got to change, but I didn't know what I wanted to change. I didn't really have uh, the father figure or a manly figure in my life. Everything that I've learned to this day, I actually disciplined myself, educated myself, and became the man that I am today. Me being who I am today, uh, I really can't say that I want to change anything because I love who I am today. If I could change anything, I would change only a certain point in my life. I would change the direction that I went. I would alter that direction from where I first started, where the root of the direction started. Instead of going left, I would have continued to go right, if that makes any sense. Because my life has went left this whole time until I finally thought about it and had a conscious mind of how to get it together. That's just part of my journey and part of my story. But through the process of all of that, I've come to understand life. The process of being shot and going to prison, being around certain types of people, I already was building up a judgment on which direction I wanted my life to go, because the judgment came from the type of people and the type of crowd I wanted to be around. Everything I went through made me the man that I am today. I'm very conscious minded. Sometimes it's hard to walk away, but the man that you say that you are, it makes it easy to walk away. You know the consequence that's going to come with it. You're going to know what's coming behind it. Once you make a certain move, you're going to know what's coming with it. So you're not going to make a certain move because of the consequences. Consequences comes with your actions. You're going to receive some type of consequence because every action has a reaction. Whether it's a good action or a bad action, you're knowing what type of consequence is going to come from whatever action you present out into this universe. At some point, I sit there and I think, like, if I'd have went that direction, who would I have become? The person I am today, I feel that I can get along with no matter who it is. Either I'm gonna get along with you, or you will never see me again. I'm gonna get completely away from you. I'm not gonna even be around you. I'm not gonna, when I see you, it's not a hi, bye, nothing. I'm just gonna get away because I know what type of person you are. And I don't want what comes with you. Some people go through things in life and they wonder why it's happening. They sit there and they're like, why is this happening to me? But it's the life you choose. It's the things you're doing in your life that make you go through these things. Right now in my life, I don't go through anything. I don't go through anything. I know how to distinguish what I want in my life and what I don't want in my life. I live a peaceful life, uh, especially like uh, being in this van. It gives me peace. I'm able to think about where I've been, where I'm at, and where I'm going. And I love it. I love it. I love van life. I love it. But that was just a little piece of me that I said I was going to give you. And actually, uh, not just 5 times I've been shot. I actually been shot seven times. It was 2 other occasions that I got shot. Uh, I'm not going to get into details about that, but altogether, I've been shot 7 times. Um, the same lifestyle. It was the same lifestyle. Uh, I'm just glad that I learned and got out the way in time for me to sit here and be able to talk to you guys. Um, before I even turned 19, I had been shot 7 times. This was like 20 years ago. And I mean, this is my story. I lived it. From every detail and every aspect of my situation, it doesn't hurt to even talk about it because I've got over it and I've adjusted my life. I live a different lifestyle. Even before I got into van life, I was still living in a different aspect, in a different lifestyle than what I was already living in the past. I've been gotten away from the streets. And us being young, we don't know what we're getting ourselves into when it comes to the streets. It's always a tragedy that happens that take us away from the streets. We glamorize the streets, get jumping off the porch at an early age, but you jumping off the porch to run to the streets, and you're not realizing exactly what you're doing. But what you're doing is running to the streets. Yeah, you're looking at a early source of income, easy money, and everything. The street life is a dead end. You're working at a dead end in the street life. You get out there, you make money, you get popular, you're popular with the ladies, you're popular with the guys, you hanging out with the fellas. You gotta watch out for police. You have to watch out for people you trust. And you gotta watch out for people who you know, your enemies. Because these people are plotting on you. You don't even know they're plotting on you. You would not know until, I'm going to say, the shit go down. When everything go down and you put in them handcuffs, that's when you get flashbacks. And you're not for sure, and it stresses you out when you get those flashbacks. You're thinking about, who could have did this to me? Why would they do this to me? I never hurt nobody. I didn't do nothing to nobody. You get to thinking these thoughts. In your mind, you pointing a finger at different people because you thinking back on how they used to move. Such and such did that. I know they did that. You get to thinking funny thoughts, but it stresses you out because you don't even know who did it. But in federal prison, you're gonna know who did it because it's gonna come on your paperwork. You get paperwork in federal prison. And you're gonna know with enough information that's on that paperwork, you're gonna know who actually did that to you. When I went to federal prison, I didn't have an idea of who did that to me. But within 6 months, I knew who did that to me due to my paperwork. But I mean, it's cool. I mean, um, that's the game. That's the game. I mean, you live a certain lifestyle, and you got the things that come with that lifestyle. So basically, what I'm saying through all of this is, the streets is not for everybody. You have to be strong-minded to be in the streets. But that's just a temporary thing. You're not gonna last in the streets. It's gonna come a point to where everything is gonna end. Now, whether you go do your time and get back out and then you do it again, I mean, that's up to you. I mean, if that's what you wanna do, that's what you wanna do. I mean, I did it. And that's how come I'm able to say the things that I'm saying now, because I lived it, I witnessed it, and I struggled with it. To this day, I struggle with it because it was an addiction. The lifestyle was an addiction to me. Everything that I was doing, it was all about the lifestyle. I'm still addicted to the lifestyle, but I don't put myself in that lifestyle. I stay away from that lifestyle. I don't indulge in that lifestyle. I don't want to have nothing to do with that lifestyle. So basically, me being an average guy or ordinary guy, I was not happy because I was addicted to a lifestyle that consumed me. And me being consumed in that lifestyle, it was dragging me. It was making me smile, and I'm happy and this and that, but in the inside, it was something in the inside that wasn't happy. I was not happy at all. But on the outside, I'm happy. Oh man, I'm in the clubs, everything is good, pretty women, all this stuff, it comes with that lifestyle. As to where now I would not give up my lifestyle right now for anything in the world. I just wouldn't do it. Because the lifestyle I live now is no police, it's no family that you trust that's gonna do things to you. You don't have to worry about being robbed, because people don't know you or know what you got or what type of business you got going on in the street life. People know what you're doing, and they'll follow you, they'll plot on you, and they're gonna rob you. And that might not be it. It might be some other things that come along with that. So the lifestyle I have now, I do not have those stress factors. So I'm able to live in peace now. I'm able to enjoy my life now. I just hate that I waited this long to actually have the mind frame to know what life really is. It's like God set me down. He gave me so many warnings. I get shot. That's a warning, because he let me live. I lived through that. 3 different occasions I lived from being shot. He wanted to sit me down and make me see. I didn't see it. Then I go to federal prison. I still didn't see it. So he gave me another shot at it. I go back to federal prison again. So I get shot, I go to federal prison, I get out, I end up going back again. So that was 3 warnings, not including the other warnings that came my direction and I didn't pay attention to. So now, in my life now that I'm paying attention, he's making everything happen for me. It said that who's in last place shall be first. I was in last place. I don't care how much money I had. I don't care how many cars I was buying. I don't care about how many women I was having. I was in last place. In the eye of the people, I was in first place. But through my eyes, I was in last place because it's not about the outside appearance. It's about the magic that you have inside. I didn't have the magic. I was walking around with nothing inside, an emptiness, an empty feeling inside. Being with different women because they do different things. One woman might make me laugh all the time. Whatever mood I'm in for that day, that's the woman that I was going to feel a certain way. If she made me laugh, I wanted to be happy and laugh that day, I went to her. If I just wanted to be held and I knew that this woman was a nurturer, so I would go to her and just, talk to and be held. If I wanted to have fun, this one, she loves to have fun, so I'm going to go to that one. I had a female for every mood that I felt. I had a different female for that can provide me whatever I wanted and the way that I wanted to feel. Instead of looking for just having one woman that has all those qualities, I didn't never even think to look or go that route. It wasn't until I got older and been through so much stuff that I figured out that I can have all these qualities in one woman. And that's just how it's been now. I mean, once you go through something in life, you realize you don't want to go through it no more. That's when you start making changes because you get tired. And everything that my life has brought to me is either I want it or I don't want it. And I've gotten rid of so many things in my life that I'm actually proud of who I am today. I'm actually happy. I'm very happy with who I am today. I don't think I've ever been this happy ever in my life. I know where I stand. I'm happy with just me. Just knowing that that I'm the man that I've become. So many of the older people that knew me growing up, they look at me and they don't even believe that it's me. They don't believe that when they see me, they don't even believe that, that's me. That's me. I've grown up. That's all. I've grown up. I've matured. And I know my worth now. I know my worth not just as a man, as a human being. With that being said, that I've encountered many I'm gonna say that I lived a dangerous life, not aware of the type of life I was actually living. It's like walking through a tunnel and everybody throwing rocks at you. On your right side and left side, you walking through a crowd of people, and it got people on this side and people on this side, and you walking straight down the middle. But everybody throwing rocks at you, but not one rock is hitting you. That's the glow and the magic you have inside. You're able to walk through that tunnel with these people throwing rocks at you, and not one rock is hitting you. The reason why no rock is hitting you because you know your worth, you know who you are, and not nothing on either side of you is distracting you or bothering you or doing anything to affect your path. That's the way I feel. I'm walking through that tunnel. See, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let this topic go. I'm not going to bore you guys with my personal lifestyle and where I was at a certain period in my life. But as of now, the lifestyle I live now, I'm more than happy to talk about that lifestyle. That person does not exist anymore. That person been gone a long time ago. So now I'm just living my life now. Every moment is a positive. Every moment is nothing but happiness. I don't mind staying in a van, traveling across the nation, being in different places. I don't mind doing that because once you're at peace with yourself and you're happy inside, you can go anywhere you want to go by yourself. You could just do whatever it is you want to do because you have a certain glow, a certain aura about yourself that takes place within you. And when you encounter people, they're going to see that glow. The wrong people, they're not going to see that glow, but the right people, they're going to always see that glow. They're going to attract to you. I see it all the time. Everywhere I go, I'm just meeting different people. It's not like we exchanging numbers or anything, but the conversation of a stranger, it puts you in perspective. It gives you, like a certain type of motivation. It gives you a certain type of spirit inside that can direct you to be able to actually talk to strangers. At one time, I would not talk to a stranger. I wouldn't even indulge in a conversation with a stranger because my mentality was, who is this person? Are they the laws? You want to move around. You paranoid. Why would this person be talking to me? This person don't know me. And the first thing you say, man, you don't know me. That's the first thing you say. But that's what I used to do. Now when a person come up and talk to me, yeah, I'm going to talk back. I'm going to hold a conversation. I'm a kind, gentle man now. I'm not the person I used to be. And I thank God for allowing me to live to see and live to be able to turn my life around, to be great and be productive and be righteous.